Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by thanking all of you for attending this important meeting. I especially wish to thank to the CCC for bringing us all together and for organizing the material and presentations. I found the meeting fruitful and interesting. While the royal government of Cambodia has long been committed to the underlying principle of the OGP, availability of information about government activity, support of civic participation, integrities, and the use of technology to promote openness and accountability. I'm not in a position to say today whether the government will submit a letter of intent or whether Cambodia meet the eligibility requirement to participate in the OGP. But what I can talk about are some of the experience and challenges we have had in the implementing of subnational activity that fall under the OGP. Open data, quite the same as our colleague from the Philippines, is one of the clusters of the OGP. At NCDD, I mean National Committee for Democratic Development at the subnational level, it is short, NCDD, we already make a huge amount of information available to the public. The CDB, I mean the commune database, contain information about every commune, its policies, and socio-economic profile. Over 600 indicators are organized into commune level report, telling the readers everything they need to know about their commune. Also, we have the PID, I mean the Project Implementation Database. This lists all major commune projects. For example, what roads are being built, what they are expected to cost, who's the contractors is, as well as other procurement information. So we already have the infrastructures, we have our people, and we have a willingness to provide a lot of information to the public. But there are some problems, still some problems, some of which we have started to tackle. The information is not very timely. There's often a backlog of data, and there's probably too much data in our information system. In general, councillors do not discuss this kind of data in their council meeting. The system is being used for national rather than for local purpose. A bigger challenge is the presentation and the communication. For the information to be useful at the local level, the citizens, local community to understand the information and constructively engage subnational administration. The information must be provided in a very simple to understand format. So we need to focus the data, get to a core set of actionable information, and to present it in poster, brochure, or other material. We know from our experience, this takes a very, very long time to develop. At NCDD Secretary, in consultation with the civil society organization and with feedback from our citizens, it took us almost 1 year to agree on what the most essential standard, right, indicator, and financial information for citizens are, and how to present this in a way people living in a rural community can best understand. We have a long tradition of civic participation and engagement at subnational level. Every year, village planning consultations are held. This provides an opportunity for subnational administration to listen to the citizen and for citizens to influence the most important decision their community council make, what project to implement. Citizens are also represented on the project management committee and are encouraged to attend council meetings. These are all quite open. At district level, they have just finished designing district forum, where each year district will describe their performance and discuss with citizens and civil society organizations the issue and constraint they are facing with. Although data is collected and citizens participate in important subnational planning events, the current strategy has been to monitor subnational administration performance internally within the government, rather than providing information and procedures to facilitate the public and civil society to do the monitoring. Enabling citizens and civil society through information rather than doing it all ourselves, I mean from the government side, is a very different way of doing things. During 2015, we will begin implementing a social accountability program focusing on improving primary school, community administration, and health centers. This includes a lot of important OGP elements. Citizens will engage subnational administration about performance. Information on budget and expenditures will be provided to the public. Citizens will monitor subnational administration using citizen scorecard and information provided by the government. We will create regulation requiring to disclose the subnational information. Since information is already computerized, we could extend the social accountability material to provide important contact information in real time. So if there will be any issue with procurement, they can come to light at an early point. For any of these things to work, a large investment in awareness, facilitations, and communication is needed. Much of this has to be verbal, and like I said, all of it has to be very, very simple. Civil society will need to take an active role in mobilizing citizens and facilitating their understanding, because just providing information will not be enough. Finally, I cannot say whether, as a country, we should focus on our attention on national issue or subnational issue one, or whether we should address large gap or start with some of the low-hanging fruit I have just described. In the case of subnational administration, I think a strong public commitment to the OGP with the participation of and monitoring by civil society would be beneficial. And thank you for your attention. I wish you all the best. Thank you.